What you manifest in your mind, you can bring to reality.
The Ultimate Movie Championship, episode 20 from IDP 258. This is the show where Keith Spurlock and myself sit down. We're given two movies, but only one will be available to be added to our Ultimate Movie list here on the Ultimate Movie Championship, where only the best movies survive. Let's get it going with this episode right now. This episode we've done some decades before.
Let's do
We're gonna
genre.
do genre this time. So we're gonna go with.
Let's see what they got.
I can't zoom in anymore.
I want
Absurd comedy, action thriller, action film. Jesus, this is very specific.
I want like sci-fi.
Sci-fi.
Let's do it.
That's not gonna be good.
Is it?
I don't know. We could try it, but I have a feeling there's gonna be a lot of sci-fi that I haven't seen.
I think you just blew by it.
Wait,
Way up there.
Whoa.
Wow, so.
sex comedy, sci-fi. Wait, sci-fi, action, comedy, disaster,
Action.
horror, sci-fi, action. Alrighty, so we're doing sci-fi action. Flickchart.com.
And we don't know either one. Oh.
Poster not available for Zero Trooper F versus Conquest of Planet of the Apes. haven't seen
this is
either.
gonna be.
Yeah. Well. Oh wow.
Oh shit!
So we have the
We're-
newest Ghostbusters
How did
just
that-
came out. That's fine. I'm glad with that. We just reviewed it on a past episode, a few episodes ago. Ghostbusters from this year, 2016, versus Inception, 2010. For me, this one's fairly easy. Surprising. I mean, surprising that this is the matchup after the first two that we got. That this is the sci-fi action.
I gotta go Inception.
I gotta
this
go
one.
100% go Inception on that one.
Yeah,
too.
and I'm not even the biggest fan of Inception.
No, but I'm not the biggest hater on the new Ghostbusters. But for sure, Inception is.
It's a better movie.
There's no retards in that movie. I mean, there's maybe some stupid
Me
people,
by the end of it going, what the fuck just
Yeah.
happened?
All right, so we got Lucy. Have you seen Lucy?
No,
Okay.
and
Not
no
very
one's
good.
seen Robotrix.
Yeah, Robotrix from 91. I've never seen the movie, but the show is amazing. Battlestar Galactica versus Jupiter Ascending. I've tried to watch it, but didn't.
Haven't seen either. We may have picked.
So that's a
this.
which,
This is
first
is
off,
me.
the we.
Me.
Yeah,
Me.
yeah. We can
Me
change.
may have.
We'll try a couple more. We'll try a couple more.
Two more tries, and if we got to keep going,
If we don't know,
we gotta, yeah.
Yeah, we'll move on.
Unfortunately,
So that's
I thought
fine.
this
That's
was gonna
fine.
be fun.
That's okay. So sometimes you realize you're wrong, and I'm happy you realize that.
I've seen both of these.
The newest RoboCop, which I remember watching the first part of it, and Rollerball, which for sure I think I saw all of it just because I was
LL
working
Cool
at the.
J, Chris Klein.
It's a movie from 2002 that's trying to be a sci-fi movie from 1979.
yes, which is it's
I
a
don't
remake
know-
of a 1979 movie.
Yeah, and
they're both remakes.
They just changed.
they're both remakes.
for sure. But I don't know if I could say I've seen all of that because I haven't seen all of it. The newest RoboCop.
Jesus fuck.
Willie Tobler and the Decline of the Sixth Fleet
Yeah. Okay.
from 1972. The Maze Runner.
Haven't seen
Haven't
it.
seen all of it. It's on HBO and it's not very good. So I stopped Battle of the Planet. All right, so this is the last one. Once we go through this one,
Sorry,
It's
people.
all right.
Sorry.
Oh Jesus! Deep
Nope.
Rising. You ever seen Deep Rising?
Nope.
God damn it!
no.
I just want to get this over with.
I know. It's-
Rollerball is sticking with it. Versus
Daryl.
Daryl. I remember Daryl.
Daryl wins.
Let's go with Daryl.
Daryl.
All right, Daryl.
All right.
From 1985.
The kid from fucking Neverending Story.
All right.
And Daryl.
All right. So what's the new genre that we're gonna go with?
Jesus Christ. I don't even know. Like, we should go, like,
Or
years.
should we do year?
We got to go back to years because genres, it's too specific.
And we can just do action movies.
Could we?
I don't know. Well, we'll experiment with that. Let's do. All right, we'll go by. Yeah, for sure. We'll do decade. So we've done 80s. We've done 80s and up. 80s we still need to do a lot more of. I think 2000s we have the most.
80s and 90s are gonna be what's in our biggest wheelhouse.
Let's go 90s. All right. I really need to.
I've never seen either of these.
Really?
No, I'm just
kidding. Actually, I don't think I've seen Striking Distance, but I
haven't
seen 6
either,
Days,
and
7
I
Nights.
have seen 6 Days, 7 Nights. I saw it in the theater for some reason.
Really? All right. So all right. I haven't seen Straight. All right. Ghost versus 6 Days, 7 Nights, the classic Harrison Ford Anne Heche. Is that like the last Anne Heche thing? She get married
Around there.
She get married to Ellen, and then that's it. She stopped doing movies.
I'm
Did she
not
get married
sure.
to Ellen or something?
I think they were dating, but I think she's married to Portia
like
de Rossi now.
The small amount of
Anne
time
Heche
I used
went
to
back
watch.
to Dudes, I think.
Really?
She was all crazy and shit there
It
for
was
a
really
minute.
popular to be into chicks. I mean,
Yeah.
it still is, but like it was really a trend.
Yeah, well, at least we know these movies, and Ghost.
I know, Ghost. I mean, come on.
Ghost.
If only for the pottery scene. That's why I never got into ceramics. So we have Dick Tracy, which I wouldn't mind revisiting. I haven't watched that since
I haven't
I was
watched
a
it
kid.
in a long time, but I do remember most of it.
Versus Princess Mononoke. Haven't seen
I
it.
haven't seen Mononoke.
Crimson Tide.
Ooh.
Gene Hackman, Denzel Washington, submarine movie.
If I had to watch two of these right now, I would say I want to watch Dick Tracy to see how it holds up. Because Crimson Tide is...
I don't have a great memory for either of them.
Neither do I.
Yeah.
But I would rather...
I have a feeling Crimson Tide holds up better. But I agree. I would rather watch Dick Tracy.
I've submarined enough submarines.
I haven't.
I feel like.
I don't know if I have, but I may have. It's been a while since I've submarined a submarine. I mean, that's double
too
submarine.
many submarines.
Well,
I'm going Dick Tracy.
Yeah, me too. I mean, the Apple Watch. Come on.
Crimson Tide's a way better movie in general, but I would rather see Dick Tracy.
That's the weird part of this game that sometimes we don't give a fuck about artistic integrity. Waiting for Guffman, have not seen, but I heard it's great. Versus Reservoir Dogs, which I have seen, and it is great. So let's... Have you seen Waiting for Guffman?
I've not guffed that man.
Here's good. Chasing Amy versus Reservoir Dogs.
Sorry, Kevin Smith.
Reservoir Dogs. Yeah. Although
Kevin
I don't
Smith
know...
would vote for Reservoir Dogs against Chasing Amy.
I would hope so.
No, he would.
Hoop Dreams versus Anaconda. I don't think I've seen Hoop Dreams.
Really? As a basketball fan, you never saw Hoop Dreams?
I want to say I may have, but I don't really remember it. Like this,
I don't have like a distinct memory. I know
like
I've
Blue
seen
Chips came out around the same time.
Yeah.
Space
the Rim.
Jam, Above the Rim, The Air Up There, White Men Can't Jump.
Then that one weird one where DiCaprio was sucking dicks
Dog,
and shit.
Basketball Diaries was not about basketball.
It had it in the title.
Yeah, but it was not about basketball.
He was sucking dicks, though.
Yep, that's true, which is also not about basketball, but good try.
Well, I heard that's what basketball's about, so I don't know.
Maybe organized basketball. I always played the
I played that
more
street
legitimate
version where we're all about butt fucking.
Listen, when you have to play on soft wood,
Oh.
you're taking some dicks in the mouth.
Yeah, I was playing hockey during basketball season, so I always...
Oh, when you get injured, you just lay down to ice it. That's me talking shit about hockey. Anyway, so I can't say Hoop Dreams versus the classic Anaconda. I mean, that's is that
J-Lo's finest.
Which one of my nicknames back at Costco was Raylo. Never
All right,
because of my ass. So
is this the faculty like the is I can't
high
tell.
school
All right,
aliens?
yes.
Hartnett chops
Yes,
off.
I
fingers.
understand.
Yep.
Elijah Woods in that.
Don't remember Elijah Wood, but sure, he could have been in that. It's been a while.
The nerd kid.
I remember the chick that was also in like Scream or some shit. Anyway,
was she also in The Craft? The one.
Yeah. Craft. Versus Anakin. I mean, these first off.
So the faculty.
First
Usher was in the faculty.
That's not a selling point. That
No,
just makes
it's
me wanna
not.
go
But I
J-Lo
just
more.
remembered it. But yeah, no,
Anaconda kind of reminded me. There were scenes of
Anaconda's
Anaconda
terrible.
that
Fuck
both. First
John-
off, Both movies?
John Voight
Terrible.
is terrible
category.
in that movie.
No, for sure. They're both bad movies.
Yeah.
They're not.
The
either of
Faculty.
them are
I
good.
don't mind The Faculty, and Jon Stewart is in The Faculty.
Okay, that's better.
Yeah,
All right,
I should have saw. Yeah,
All right, that's
one of Jon Stewart's
I forgot
few movies.
the other asshole that was in there, but you just like Jon Stewart. So it's like, have you ever watched The Faculty High? Yes.
Jon Stewart was in The Faculty.
All right, we're going Faculty. Holy shit. Good Will Hunting versus Aladdin. This is a peculiar. This is an interesting matchup. Because Aladdin, probably one of my most biggest crack rocks growing up. Good Will Hunting, probably one of the first movies I watched that like kind of changed my life in a way. It's like I don't need to go to like I can learn on my own. I could fucking just I have the control of my. It's like a weird, and it came out later on. I watched it in theaters. I think I actually went skating on ice at the mall.
Aladdin.
Prior to that,
I gotta go with Aladdin.
dude, it's got Affleck in it.
Robin Williams versus Robin Williams.
Yeah,
and
so
this
that,
Robin
first off,
Williams
that yeah.
is gonna
Itty bitty living space.
is gonna live on.
This is a tough
Gilbert Gottfried.
Out of all the matchups we could have,
Is
we
this
have
a
dog
tough-
shit
this
match.
a-
We have dog shit versus dog shit. We have good versus good here. I'm not happy about it, Keith, because I don't want to lose either of these movies in the entire mix. But I do agree that Aladdin brings us a whole new world of opportunities. We do have Beauty and the Beast in like our top 5.
Yeah, I know, but it needs to go away.
I'd love to. I'd love to.
If
Can we
Aladdin
just
was in
take
there,
both of these movies, and we'll switch out the Star Wars Episode 3, and we switch out Beauty and the Beast, and we put these two in there, I'd be very happy.
Yes, but
which I'm very angry at that this we have to choose
But
between.
like the
it's
Highlander,
like having. It's like we're gonna have. It's like in the UFC, they might have fucking Wonder Boy versus who just lost? What was his name? I can't think of his name. Just jumped out of my head.
Robbie Lawler.
Like they're gonna have that potentially, especially if Tyron Woods goes GSP or the other dude Nick, one of Diaz brother. But I want to see that. I want to see fucking Wonder Boy fight for a title.
Yeah, but I want to see Aladdin.
I know. Oh, new world, a new excitement. All right, Aladdin. Saving. Under Siege versus End of Days.
This is a shit show.
I mean, End of Days. It's got Arnold Schwarzenegger versus
Under
Steven Seagal.
Siege. Hands down, probably my favorite Seagal movie.
True.
Involves a fucking knife fight between Seagal and Tommy Lee Jones.
I don't remember it, but okay.
Gary Busey's in that shit.
Okay.
And there's a naked bitch in a cake. So, I gotta go Under Siege.
Yeah, End of Days came out. Action movie, 99. All the religious people were like flipping numbers upside down.
Oh, get to the chopper.
A lot of fucking horror movies came out in 99 because you just turned those into 666.
You know how...
That's what the movie was about.
Yeah, but even though I've seen End of Days twice...
I don't really like either of these.
I can just tell you, I just told you most of the plot of this movie because that shit sticks out to me.
You didn't say any plot. You said actors.
Tommy Lee Jones is trying to take over
said
the fucking
zero
aircraft
plot.
carrier, but I said there's a knife fight. There's a
said
bitch in a cake.
A scene. You said, "Oh, there's these scenes." There's no plot there.
That's the plot of an action movie.
So what's the boat have to do with anything? Why is he wearing a fucking uniform?
Because he's in the
What's
Navy.
the story? That's the plot,
Tommy
bro.
Lee Jones
It's not like there's this actor
comes
and there's
with
this
a
actor.
catering thing, and then they fucking take over the boat.
Yeah, I know.
And I forget what they were gonna do
Under
with
Siege
it.
is probably better. They're both
Unfortunately,
bullshit movies.
it's
But
a
you did
terrible
not
movie.
say any plot details
Yes,
in
it
that.
did. It was a terrific.
I mean, unless you
description.
just define the
You
other
don't know!
things. Oh, the cast is known as
You
the
don't
plot.
even know.
Speaking of Space Jam, a movie from the 90s that came out about basketball versus I don't know if I've seen
You mean
Star
the
Trek
basketball
Generations.
Generations is the one where I've definitely seen that one.
So the first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
This is kind of a fitting
versus Space Jam.
But
it's an easy one though. For me, it's an easy one. Even though I loved Michael Jordan, the Bulls, Warner Brothers fucking cartoon characters, but I mean
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage
I mean the first and
Ninja
second
Turtles.
The animated one they came out with like 10 years ago was pretty good, TMNT. But yeah, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is better than Space Jam. And they're coming out with another Space Jam with LeBron James. Who's a great actor according to his performance in Trainwreck.
That's what I keep hearing.
Super successful actor. Watch out, Hollywood. I Know What You Did Last Summer versus, it's crazy these came out in the same decade, Naked Gun 33 1/3. The Final Insult. Can't say I remember. I remember watching 33 1/3, but I can't
I've watched them
fucking
all.
remember any.
I don't remember any distinct. And I remember
I Know What You Did Last Summer. Came out after Scream.
It was a fun one.
Teen horror movies were a big thing in the
Freddie
90s.
Prinze Jr. and Ryan Phillippe and shit.
Hot chicks, big
and
boobs.
Sarah Michelle Gellar and what's her face with the big tits?
Hartnett.
Yeah,
something.
Yeah, something.
Hart's got it.
Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Love Hewitt. Yeah, Hart, Love. I was there.
I'm like, yeah. Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Yeah, the same red font.
Yeah, that's a bunch of that's a whole cast full of people I'd fuck.
Jesus.
I mean, come on.
No.
Really?
No.
The 90s? Man, that was... I'm saying, like, that's...
Yeah, my hormones were like, titties.
Oh, no, yeah. I'm not saying I wanted to fuck them.
You just did.
Oh, whatever.
You just said a cast I would love to fuck. And then you're like, come on. Fuck the dudes with me while I five over their backs. I don't want to, but I feel like I should go. I Know What You Did Last Summer.
If it were either of the first two,
if I just remembered it,
if
I
it
would
were
probably
either of
love
the
it
first
more.
two,
yeah. If I remembered it more, I'd for sure go.
I think this one came out right
so
around.
So we're going. I Know What You Did Last Summer. Is that what we're doing right now?
Dude, versus
Naked Gun 33 1/3. I mean, just the title alone is almost better for a sequel.
I Know What You Did Last Summer.
All right. Arachnophobia.
I love that.
Me too.
Fucking poster. Is there
that's a classic poster for Arachnophobia. Or are you talking about Fifth Element?
I was talking about the Fifth Element.
Right. Fifth Element versus Arachnophobia. I was like, well, Arachnophobia, that's, I think, the standard.
No, that is the movie poster.
Well, first, I thought you were going to say I love Arachnophobia, which I would totally agree with. John Goodman.
John Goodman, the Exterminator. I love that.
I'm not a big fan of Fifth Element.
Wait, who's the guy?
I've been vocal about
who's
not
the guy
being a
whose
huge
house
fan.
it was? It was
one of those guys.
Yeah, that
was he the guy in
the
Beetlejuice?
No. Was he the guy?
I could look it up.
I think he's the guy in Dumb and Dumber.
Jeff Daniels.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah,
before he went wacky. I have to go Arachnophobia on this.
What? Are you fucking kidding me?
I've already vocalized my dislike for most of the Fifth Element, so it's very easy for me.
Fucking God. Yeah, I can't ever.
Some flat-chested bitch in Ace Bandages isn't enough to fucking... A little opera singing thing is like whatever.
Whatever you want to say. That fucking movie is one of my favorite sci-fi movies, and I love sci-fi movies.
Even though
this poster alone,
we couldn't even like touch the sci-fi action genre for your love of sci-fi movies.
Yeah, when they're bringing up like 1940s action sci-fi, I'm like, what the fuck is this? Yeah, it's the Fifth Element all the way. We can take this. We're gonna have to.
We're gonna have to. Yeah,
because I'm not breaking on that shit. I don't give a fuck. And if you're listening and you don't like The Fifth Element,
Arachnophobia.
fuck you.
Versus, Arachnophobia. 91%.
Oh my fucking God, really?
91% for Arachnophobia.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Is it fifth?
Fifth, I plead the fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth.
Fifth Element. So 91 for Arachnophobia. Fifth Element comes in at
Oh, fuck
71.
You. I want to lay this out. Audience score, Arachnophobia was 41. And audience score on The Fifth Element is 87. Even though we agreed that it's critic. We went critic. Yeah. So I'll, it
and
is
Rotten
what it
Tomatoes wasn't around then. So that's based on the
Suck
the
1,000 dicks Arachnophobia. Because
cult classic that is known as The Fifth Element, which, I get cult classics, but not all cult classics are good, which this is for sure one of them. Arachnophobia.
Don't.
Goodman, bro. Goodman's better than everybody.
I love
Ace Ventura, Pet Detective versus
Mountain of the Moon. I have not
seen it.
Mountain of the Moon.
Ace Ventura versus Under Siege.
Under Siege back again?
Steven Seagal. Under Siege. Ooh, this is a tough one.
Yeah, Ace
you mentioned all of the fucking people that were in Under Siege that I can't think of any because I don't give a fuck about that movie.
Tommy Lee Jones.
Oh, that's right. Tommy Lee Jones and Steven Seagal
Gary Busey.
and Gary Busey. Oh, that's right. So amazing. Yeah, Ace Ventura for sure.
Yeah.
All right, let's do two more. I gotta pee like a motherfucker. The Mask of Zorro versus Wayne's World 2.
Antonio Banderas.
Yeah. I want to say that was around the time of Desperado, maybe?
It was right after
his
that.
Action stint.
He was like, that's how he got that shit. They're like, hey, if we just put a mask on that character and give him a sword.
Didn't hate Zorro.
It's not terrible, but
I don't think
even
I've
though Wayne's World
again.
2 is
it's not good.
It's not that good, but it's still better.
Good.
It's better.
I bet if we watch both of them, we would probably both go with Zorro.
No.
Yep.
No.
But Wayne's World I'd rather go with than Zorro. Because Wayne's World 2 was not good.
It's alright. They had it was Jim Morrison in the desert.
Yeah,
and they
it's
set
all
up
cameo shit. His cameos were the only.
Well, it wasn't really Jim Morrison.
Well, yeah, but they had like Steven Tyler. They was doing their own like fucking Woodstock bullshit.
Yeah.
But
Waynestock.
It was just a bunch of cameos. It's the only.
It's Waynestock. Get it right.
Is fucking not a good movie. Whatever. Wayne's World. I don't give a shit about Zorro. All right. Let's do one more. But
I've not seen Smoke Signals.
Alien Resurrection. Which one was that one?
That's the one with the prison planet. This is shit versus shit.
Let's do one more after this. Street Fighter versus Alien Resurrection. Alien Resurrection.
Yeah.
All right, next. What About Bob versus American Pie? American Pie.
It's a great teen
classic
movie.
For our age.
Oh,
it was
timing.
right in the wheelhouse.
Our senior year? Oh.
Yeah, I started working at the movie theater.
Shit,
that's when all the American Pies came out, man. It was like, holy shit. It's a fucking series of movies.
It's about
people not getting laid like me.
Yeah.
Versus What About Bob, which is a classic.
Richard Dreyfuss, Bill Murray.
Baby steps.
I gotta go What About Bob.
I gotta go What About Bob too.
And I love American Pie.
If this was a thing we were doing 10 years ago, maybe different.
American Pie would have won right then.
Yeah,
but
because I
would have been like, yeah, What About Bob was all right, but now I appreciate it's so good. The writing was over my head when I watched it then.
MILF is a term created by American Pie.
No, I'm pretty sure
MILF came from American Pie.
Yeah, but
1,000%.
I'm sure that
the popularity of the word MILF comes from
popularity
American Pie.
but I doubt that they created it.
The thing that made that term a term that everybody knows and that is a section of porn is 100% because of American Pie. But what about Bob? Is better. All right, that's it. This is the end of part 1 of 2 for episode 20 of the Ultimate Movie Championship. Head on over to the second part now and see how it all ends. This is the beginning of part 2 of 2 for episode 20 of the Ultimate Movie Championship. Let's see how it all ends right now. That is it for this episode of the Ultimate Movie Championship. New episodes of The Ray Taylor Show come out every single day. Subscribe on IGTV, YouTube, and everywhere else podcasts are found. Go buy my artwork over at inspireddisorder.com and save 25% when you use coupon code RTS. Follow me on social media at Ray Taylor. Follow Keith at Keith Spurlock1. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Peace out!